Okay, hello everybody. My name's Jameson Young, sitting here with Jameson Young.
Hello.
This is our YouTube channel, Self-Conflicted. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're talking about our Panasonic GH5 that we bought. We've seen so many camera reviews. I've always wanted to do one of these. This will be a little bit different though. Like the whole reason why I bought this video camera is for the professional specs, like the 10-bit 422 4K 400 megabits per second. And
What's that mean?
well, it means that it shoots at a high bit rate. But
no clue.
Anyway, we're going to be this isn't going to be like a pro review. I'm going to be running through all the rookie mistakes or rookie things that I didn't think of. Lots of times when I've been watching these professional YouTubers review these cameras, I think they leave stuff out because like they just figure that nobody's dumb enough to not know that. But I've ran into a lot of problems with this. So
for starters, how much does it cost?
Well, it's pretty much universally on sale for about $1,500. Even though they still are always like listed as $2,000, you can almost get them almost anywhere, whether it's the Panasonic company or the Best Buy. You can get them almost anywhere for $1,500.
That's only if you don't hold on to a stock for 9 months and then pull out $2,000 and the next day to buy the camera, and the next day the stock jumps 150%. If that happens to you, then the camera will end up costing
thanks
$4 or
for
$5 grand.
reminding me and telling everybody that. Anyway, we'll start with the actual the review that we've learned in the last week and a half of owning this camera. Then we'll show you lots of pictures and videos that I've kind of managed to figure out how to take. Okay, one is the memory card inside of here. Like I first got it, I bought it, like I said, for that Cinema 4K. 10-bit 422 400 megabits per second, thinking I was going to shoot like professional video stuff. I bought a pretty expensive memory card, only to it when I tried to shoot that 400 megabits per second, it shut off. The camera shut off after like 1 second. I then learned that you need very kind of expensive memory cards. This is I'll show in the picture that we'll show you. It'll show which kind of memory cards. A couple of them. At least a classification of V60.
Preferably V90.
Yeah, preferably V90. So yeah, I don't think so. That's if you're buying the camera, definitely calculate in memory cards, because this one costs $260. And it's not really it's not the cheapest, but it's also not the expensive if you want to like film for an hour straight. Second is the computer and or video editing software. Yeah, this one we haven't even figured it out yet, but there I am thinking that I'm going to start shoot. I got my memory card. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to start shooting, the 400 megabits, the Cinema 400 megabits per second, and it recorded onto the camera just fine with the new memory card. I tried to download it onto the computer. I don't know if it's the computer or I don't know if it's our software. I'll come back to the computer and the video editing software. I use Filmora, and the problem that I know on Filmora, even when I shoot at the lower bit rates, it still goes super slow. As far as the high bit rates, the 400 megabits per second, the screen is just black, both when I try and put it onto Filmora and when it's on my computer. So I don't know if if I'm going to have to upgrade, probably both, upgrade computer and upgrade the editing software to like DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere. Yeah, like maybe Filmora just can't take it, but I'm thinking like if you're like me and you've walked through a Best Buy and you've seen those like $1,700-$1,800 computers, and you thought, man, what kind of dumbass would buy a $1,800 computer? Well, you might end up becoming one of those dumbasses if you want to shoot 400 megabits per second. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Third is lenses. Keep in mind the camera's only half the price. The third is the lenses. Yeah, the lenses are like the camera's only like half the price,
Maybe 1/3,
or maybe even 1/3 the price. I mean, I got this. Hold on a second. I got this Zuko Digital 40 to 150. I just bought the most cheapest lens you could get, and it's. I mean, for a guy like me who's only shot iPhones, and before that it was those little cardboard cameras. This is a crazy good lens for the $100 price tag. I'll be putting pictures and videos all the way through, but it's I definitely can tell that I'm gonna have to invest in a lot of really good better lenses, both some zoom lenses and some prime lenses. The next thing is, it's really complicated. It's complicated. It is pretty complicated. Yeah, like I thought I watched enough YouTube tutorials on it, but like I said, I've only shot on smartphones and cardboard cameras. I'm just after a week or two kind of figuring out how to do a few things, but I still haven't gotten like all that stuff, like the aperture value and the shutter speed and all that stuff. So sometimes I'll take pictures and they're completely dark, or sometimes I'll take pictures and they're completely light. So yeah, I would recommend certain YouTube channels, but for the most part, the Panasonic GH5 is a really popular camera. If you just type it into YouTube, you should pretty easily be able to come up with ungodly amounts of tutorials and people who have reviewed it and show you how to work it. But yeah, it's a prosumer camera, so it's a little more complicated than what the last actual real camera I owned. So okay, so yeah, like I'm gonna go. Jameson's gonna stay here. I'll go shoot a few shots of him, and just kind of him, and we'll also start posting some of the other stuff we've shot, and just to kind of show you a few things, and I'll commentate through it. Okay, when the screen switch is over, you'll see Jameson being filmed by the GH5. Does he look different? 'Cause I can't tell from back here. Can you tell me if he looks any different at all? Anything different? do you see anything? Just joking. Okay, kind of a change of plans. I accidentally shot this with outdoors white balance. So I'm just going to go straight to my, so to speak, wildlife photography. This is a bird I shot in 1080p, and this bird is actually quite a ways away. That zoom lens works pretty good. He looks kind of nice. This bird was shot quite a ways away too, and you can tell even with that cheap zoom lens, it makes kind of a nice blurred out background, like a bokeh effect. The deer, this deer goes in and out of focus a little bit if you look closely, but I don't know if that's the camera and the problems with the autofocus they say the GH5 has, or if that's the camera operator. Probably the camera operator. This is my butterfly. And that's about it. Okay, I know this was a pretty whack review. But yeah, hopefully, if you're thinking about buying the Panasonic GH5, I know, like I said at the beginning of this video, like a lot of the professionals who review this, I think they just kind of assume, oh, nobody would be dumb enough to not know this stuff. Well, I'm living proof that there are some dumb people out there who did not know this stuff. So hopefully, if you're a super rookie like me, this review will help you out. But the little bit I've worked with it does seem to be everything they say as far as like a great all-around camera, pictures, videos, and the sooner I actually learn how to shoot those pictures and videos, I'll be able to post them online so you guys can see. And anyway, so this is our YouTube channel, Self-Conflicted. Thank you for tuning in.